So, guys.
Yeah.
Ricky, how are you?
I'm hanging in there. I'm doing well.
Good. Big day for you. Maybe we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Tim?
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Great. Sure.
I have a few questions.
Okay.
Do I work on Thursdays?
I thought you did. Monday through Thursday?
Just answer the question. Yes or no? Do I work on Thursdays?
Yes. Generally, yes.
Tim, did you come over to my house at 8:30 and knock on the door this morning? Yes or no?
I did. Yes.
Did you, after you knocked on the door, did you wait for someone to answer it, or did you then leave something and leave?
I waited maybe 15 seconds and realized nobody
for someone
was
to
coming.
answer the door?
Yeah.
Well, who'd you expect to answer that door, Tim?
Your partner, spouse, significant other.
Why are you coming over to see my wife when you know I'm not home?
I just wanted to hand deliver a package. That's all. No funny games.
You have hand delivered so many card packages at my front door. Never once have you waited at that front door, Tim.
Hoping to catch Dr. or Miss, I'm all flustered. Mrs. Doc in her bathrobe.
Mm-hmm. I have video proof of this, Tim, so choose your next words carefully.
Yeah, at least I don't throw the package at the door and then just run.
I accept that. I like it. You're saved.
Oh, well done, Counselor Doc.
Busted.
You are busted.
Tim, don't show up looking for my wife again. Got it?
All right. I'm sorry, dude.
We got another listener voicemail.
Sweet.
Nice.
From Nabrolian. Timmy's guy.
Why is he my guy?
Good morning, gentlemen. This is Hugo, aka Nabrolian PC, aka the Fancy Collector, aka I know as much as Ricky when it comes to opening baseball product. Joke aside, really enjoying your last week's episode as usual. You said you didn't like sticker autos, and I tend to agree with you. But if you could develop and tell me more about it, I would love to hear from it. So, thank you.
Now I have more thoughts on that, and we're going to get to it in the first segment. I want to wait until we get into the first segment to address it, but that's a really good question. And here is the follow-up.
Side note, this one is for Ricky. Gotta say, I agree with you as well. Those stupid patches, manufactured patch, what's the point? Love your passion and enthusiasm. Keep it up. So I hope, enjoy this compliment because you won't get that many from me. Hope it will brighten your day. Take care, buddy.
I also have an update on that, and I'm a little bit less excited to provide that one. Let's jump into it.
There's an Adam. Oh, it's a 101.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Pack to the Future. I'm your host, Ricky, aka Mr. eBay. And I'm joined by my co-host and partner in crime, Dr. Chad.
Someone call for a doctor?
How you doing, Doc?
I'm great, buddy.
And we're joined by Vin Diesel's best friend, Dr. Tim.
Here we go, baby. Prepare to be underwhelmed.
Well, this week, we're going to talk about our eBay purchases. We've been busy, guys.
Ooh, boy.
We're going to talk a little National Treasures football and a little bit more. But I want to jump into first our eBay purchases. I've got so much on the brain. I'm exhausted because of eBay. I'm tapping.
Hasn't been on a binge for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, and you know what is the worst about it? It's become apparent, remember my my business partner, Mrs. eBay. And she put the eBay app on her phone. And so last night, about 2 a.m, I couldn't sleep and I'm going to town. And all of a sudden I realize every time my phone dings, so is hers, because I can hear it off in the bedroom. I said, that poor woman.
That seems like that should be Mr. eBay 101. Don't share your account with your spouse on their phone so they can see every time that you make a purchase.
Yeah. Well, I'd always been it always been going out the door. I'd always been selling. So I'm learning these new rules quickly.
It's kind of like sharing a Facebook profile, like the people who do, husband and wife on Facebook profile. You can never tell who's who.
So Timmy, what have you been purchasing anything on eBay lately?
Not to the extent you guys have. Like I bought another Mbappe. That's my only mail that it came in. Yep. Well, I shouldn't say another. I bought back an Mbappe because I sold my other one for a 50% profit already, and I kind of had seller regret, so had to get a base back at least.
Wait. You got rid of yours?
So whoever had the under on me selling that won by a landslide. But
of course you did. Of course you did.
No, but I actually made money off of it this time instead of selling it at like a 35% loss. So.
Every Mbappe fan out there very much appreciates you getting rid of that card so that they can have a chance at their hero to not be critically injured for the rest of his career. So
exactly. Yep. The junkie jinx.
Everyone out there is welcome for Tim selling that card.
Is that about it?
Oh, that's it. Yep. I kept it. I laid low this week.
You were breaking this week.
Wow.
Was I?
You were breaking last Saturday.
Oh. Did I hit anything?
You tell me.
I can't tell if he's playing dumb for the show or if he just doesn't remember.
I honestly don't remember.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And that's it for our first segment. We'll be right back after this. Great bit, guys. People are going to love it.
Chad, you and I have been more active on eBay.
Yes. Yeah,
what?
That's an understatement.
Well, I'll go first because I think mine are going to be more underwhelming.
Okay.
And more entertaining.
That sounds good. Take it away.
So I started out with I finally won a Nico Mannion Great Expectations Donruss rookie card. Okay.
Very nice.
Now, I need Nico to just blow up because I have 6 mint rated rookie base cards.
If you can see Ricky on our YouTube page right now, he is literally swimming in Nico Mannion cards.
He had him fanned out. He's fanning himself with his stash of 6. I mean,
it's funny. All those Nikos came together, and I was just trying to get one, and it was like it was under $2.
Yeah, Tim and I have heard that story before.
No, the embarrassing ones are still to come. Okay, now we've got the Jeff Malone. I told you about this a couple weeks ago in the printing plate. The Threads autograph number 1 out of 20. He had to sign it up on the side of the card, and then if you can see, it's really small, but they had him number it.
Oh yeah,
but then they stamped it on the back as well. So they
why?
Or Jeff Malone number. And I've seen versions of this with like at a 273.
Oh my gosh.
That poor man. Next we have a Jeff Malone 2021 Prism auto, silver and gold.
Oh my goodness.
Gold is out of 10. Now that one I paid over $60 for. I'm not proud of that one.
Pause just for a minute. Those cards are really cool, Ricky, on Prism, especially the gold. My question is, why in the world is Jeff Malone in Prism 2021?
I don't know. I was shocked.
I think they keep him on like the Legends contract. And when I say Legends, it's not
Legends.
I'm not calling him a legend. In WWE, they keep all the 70-year-old and octogenarian wrestlers around on these quote unquote legends contracts, so they can wheel them out in their wheelchair and their walker. And I think Jeff Malone's like that. It's like, we really need to fill this product with something. Jeff, sign Jeff up. He's good to sign 400 cards.
Perfectly logical. Yep.
Yes.
I don't know. There's no other. I wasn't interested to learn. He is one of only 3 Malones in the NBA, in the entire history of the NBA. Him, Carl, and
Moses.
Bob.
That's right.
Yeah.
So, been going on the Jeff Malone spree. Now, these prisms have got me going on collecting a Nico Mannion rainbow. So if you have the 1 of 1, hit me up. Get at your boy.
Look at you.
Did I miss along the way? What the Nico Mannion thing was about?
Just the family.
Was connection. I just like not listening?
Just the family connection.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, and it's and he's cheap to buy. He's affordable.
Yeah.
So I've started looking through Barry Sanders for prisms and rainbows, and I give up. My alerts have gone off too much lately. I can't even keep track of which ones I'm bidding on, which ones I'm winning, who I owe money to, which cards I can't even tell you what's coming in. So my house literally is like Harry Potter at the very beginning when he's the envelopes Hogwarts.
Yes. Yep.
And it's just, and Kyla is starting to yell. She is not having it. She says, she keeps reminding me, it's supposed to go the other way. They're supposed to go out. But Chad, what have you been up to? Because you have way cooler cards you're going after.
Well, we all have different cards. I just went ham the last couple of weeks on eBay. And for those of you watching over on YouTube at Pack to the Future, I have prepared for you a slideshow.
You went ham.
Oh. I don't know how to I can't tell your tone if you're making fun of me or if you're questioning it.
I'm making fun of you.
I hate you.
My son's going to love you.
So first of all, Dennis Rodman, this is a horizontal card, nothing to bring up any fights from last week, but a Topps, 1996 Topps horizontal NBA 50 with that silver border. Dennis Rodman leaping up in the air, horizontal card, kind of legs splayed apart. It's a pretty cool looking card. Picked this up from a lot that I bought recently.
That wouldn't work on a vertical card. I'll give you that.
No, it wouldn't. One of the inserts that we had talked about last week and in a hobby pack a few weeks back, Shaquille O'Neal Rising Stars. Very cool looking card with just a picture of Shaq in the Orlando Magic uniform in the foreground, and in the back kind of stars and moon with a dark set metallic foil in the background. That card looks pretty good. I like that one.
That's beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
No? Skinny Shaq.
It must be 94, 95 because I don't think Jordan's in that set. I think Shaq is the big name in that one. Picked up a Shaq rookie card at a Top Stadium Club. Nothing to write home about there, but the Members' Choice one I didn't have. And then everyone, you're seeing this on YouTube.
Oh, no.
I'm back, baby.
What have you done?
I'm back, baby. Drew Lock. It's time to invest. Go get him. Select field level silver Drew Lock cards. Shockingly, they're going for dirt cheap right now, which is kind of odd. I did start to dabble, though, in 1992 Beam Team basketball.
Look at you.
I have said many times that 1992 was the year that I got into basketball, and this Stadium Club set was something that I never really dove into too much because of the price of the packs. And the Beam Team was always the key one. Do you guys have any of these Beam Teams from this year? First year Beam Team, first year Stadium Club.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I
Go
probably.
ahead, Ricky. Yep.
No, sorry. Sorry, Chad. I was asking Tim to pad for me, but I forgot he doesn't know how to do that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Anyway,
So,
but
I do have a couple somewhere in my junk box. I guarantee you. I definitely collected that set. I have not gone in to look, but it's such a cool set.
It is. I really enjoy it. And I promise we're going to start getting into some cool cards here in a second. To join the Stockton, I got a Karl Malone, Beam Team graded, PSA 8 as well. That's a good looking card with the mailman. He's getting hacked in that photo, by the way.
Yeah,
he is.
I don't know who that is, but someone's hacking his arm right off. Look at those pythons.
Looks like a Bulls jersey.
And then, yeah, another Drew Lock.
What is this on my screen?
2019 Select Drew Lock PSA 10 blue prism number to 175. My man.
Right. Blue prism's nice.
Get him while he's cheap. Picked up another Kobe in a lot. One of our buddies and listeners of the show had a basketball card binder that he wanted me to look at. So we worked out a little deal. So picked up.
So Chad juiced him for a discount.
Hey, we worked out a fair deal.
That card looks clean, man. Nice pickup.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to trade Ricky for this. Maybe on next week's episode, we'll play Let's Make a Deal. Ricky, look how good that card looks. Look at that.
It looks good. That looked like a Ricky junk box find.
Yeah. Ricky.
Tim, how much is that worth?
I don't know, like $2.
What?
Then we
just
don't
seeing if Ricky would fall for it.
We don't have a deal.
It's a $300 card.
No.
No, it's like 200 to 400.
PSA 10.
Right.
Hey.
Okay. So this is the intermission for the halftime of the number of cards that I've purchased so far.
Intermission. Oh, geez. Let me go.
I know.
That is a beautiful looking card.
I'm talking far too much. This is going to be way better on the YouTube than it is on the podcast. So
no, it's fine.
This card I loved. I was scrolling through eBay and found this. It's a 2017 Donruss Optic Rookie Kings, but purple version, Donovan Mitchell PSA 10. Mm-hmm. He is in the purple Jazz uniform with the old school logo. And then in the background of Donovan Mitchell is the Jazz note in purple. So the purple parallel, I think, goes very well with that card.
I like the gold. I like the gold behind him. What's purple? Is it out of a certain number or just a short print, super short print?
I believe it's just a short print. I can see the card across the way from me right now, but the number of barriers between me and that card are just astronomical, so I can't grab it.
Okay.
But I don't think it's numbered.
So cool.
Tim, approve or disapprove?
I like it. Yeah, the purple on purple, those cards are cool. That looks good.
Yeah. Thank you. $175 for that one. Here's the next one. I really love this card.
How much for this one?
This one I bought for $650.
Yep.
And I'll give our podcast listeners a guess. It's either a Drew Lock, or the LeBron horizontal miniature figure.
Well, we know horizontal cards aren't worth that much, so it must be a Drew Lock.
Dang it, Tim. This is the Prism horizontal 2020-2021 LeBron James iconic Kobe dunk. This was orange cracked ice parallel. And to me, the orange cracked ice brings out the color in LeBron's jersey. I think it's a super cool looking card. I really do.
Short of the gold out of 10. I mean, that's the next closest to the jersey gold on those cards. I mean, that, and you picked a good copy, not surprisingly, but the centered ones of these cards, I think, are going to go nuts.
I was going to say it's probably the coolest card I've ever seen, but you're right, Tim. It would be way better if it was out of 10, and it does look a bit orange compared to that yellow jersey. I give it 3.
Where's positive Ricky? Where's positive Ricky? I want him back.
Ricky.
I give it 3 Tim Mez.
Well, no, Ricky's planting a seed, Tim. See, what's going to happen is he just planted that. So of course I'm going to want to go buy it. I'm going to find one that's for auction. Unfortunately, I'm going to make the mistake of telling Ricky when that auction ends. Seconds before the auction ends and I place my final bid, Ricky will bombard me about messages of some nuance that doesn't even matter just to obstruct me from getting that card. And then Ricky wins. So see, this is all part of his master plan. It's very good. Ricky, I applaud you for that plan ahead of time. All right. So that's the LeBron. I think I just have a couple more guys and then I'm done. I promise. The next one up was a recommendation of Boston Steve. It is 2017 Panini Noir, Donovan Mitchell RPA numbered to 99. Now, the thing with these cards, they make two of them. They make one that is in black and white of Donovan Mitchell, and then they make pretty much the same card, a little bit of a mirror image almost, that is in color. So I have the black and white one, and this one is in all of its photographic glory. It is horizontal RPA. What do you guys think of this one?
Oh, it's beautiful. How much did that run you?
That one I paid $750 for.
That's clean though. I mean, you got a nice patch. You got one of the stone on patches. That's one of Donovan's clean versions of his shortened auto. I mean, that's hard to find just alone, and he kept it within the white. It's not off the card, and it'll pair nicely with that black and white. That's a good choice.
Yeah, I think the autograph is an HGA 9.
Somehow they find fault with that. Yep.
Yes, exactly.
Looks perfect. Yeah.
Oh,
all right, my last card. This card was my iconic card growing up.
How much?
$425. 1992 Stadium Club Shaquille O'Neal Beam Team PSA 8. Couldn't afford the 10, but I always wanted this card growing up. I always wanted it. It was always unobtainable. And so I'm super happy. Probably out of all the cards that I purchased, this is the one that brings back the most nostalgia. And I just love it.
No, that's a great pickup. Nicely done.
Isn't
that the only one that has Beam Team in the top right corner too? I think out of all the cards in that set.
You know, the Stockton is up top.
Yeah, I think every other
you
one
might
is.
be right. Yeah, that's good. Good catch.
That's cool.
Really briefly, I didn't touch on Nebrolian's questions and how they relate. On my Jeff Malone's, I do notice he has like on the 1 out of 10. I'm really pissed because like half of his signature is cut off. Is off sticker, and they just like, but like, why would you put that on the 1 out of 10? Maybe I'll just swap them.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
Get the Tim Steamers, and we'll gently remove that sticker and swap it with another.
Well, and the funny thing is, you wouldn't know that it's only half a signature unless you had the other one next to it. It really is funny because it's just an extra 3 squigglies, you know. And then his other question on those awful patches. I might have bought Nico Mannion Christmas.
No, that's where that rant came from. I was like, who the heck knows about a Christmas
You're the one
sweater
who ranted
patch?
about that last week anyway.
Hypocrite.
Yeah,
hypocrite.
seriously.
No, it was after that rant. I still went on and bought it.
Oh my
It was
goodness.
connected to another like Prism I wanted.
Whatever.
I'm the hypocrite on this show. Don't take that away from me.
All right. When we come back, we're going to jump into some National Treasures football. We'll be right back. All right. All right, everyone. Welcome back to the show. You can check us out on YouTube now at Pack to the Future podcast. Search it on YouTube. We've got all sorts of video of us podcasting. You can see us live now.
They can hear me waving.
They can. They can hear you wave now. Timmy, you found some video for us to check out. Why don't you tell us what we're about to hear and watch if you're checking us out on YouTube?
Yeah, I found a clip. I was trying to just look through breaks of National Treasures because there was no way in heck I was going to buy a box on my own and try to open it for you guys. But as much as I love our listeners, that was not within my budget this week. So found a guy who happens to look like me opening a $4,000 box of National Treasures. And reason why I picked this clip was just because he goes through it. His channel is all based on opening products for people who may or may not be familiar with it. And he describes things as he goes as if, you're opening this type of product for the first time. And yeah, just wanted to see and get your guys' thoughts on National Treasures football this year and whether or not it was worth it.
Fun fact about this is from Pac-Man. There was a period of time Pac-Man was showing some of his hits, and I sent him a message on Instagram asking him where he got his hits. And Tim responded to Pac-Man, thinking Pac-Man had asked us the question. So Tim responded to my message stating that he didn't know, which is perfectly fitting with Tim and I's constant battle over who talks on Instagram.
Exactly.
Fired.
Oh, here we go.
Review this, and this thing is really close tight. I wasn't gonna do this one, and all of a sudden out of nowhere, I was just like, you know what? Let's try one. Let's try our luck. There we go, and see if we can pull some heat here. So let's grab a filler. We do slow roll these bigger boxes, so if you want to speed up, skip forward, go to the recap, which we always have at the end of videos. Be my guest. And
he's got a lovely lavender box there of National Treasures this year.
Yeah, he does.
I think I got them all.
He has
All right, we'll put these here.
See, he checked for extra cards in the bottom of that box, which is key with those National Treasures cards. They get stuck in there.
I don't know.
Even beginners know to do that, Chad.
I don't know. This box is weird. We ripped, once again, NT before. That box doesn't close very easily.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Previous years. So let's see what we got. First card we already seen, so we'll pop this right back here. Got Montez Sweat. So there,
$4,000.
Get a monster in the first card. 62 of 90.
Boom.
Treasures. So this is the base design, 100 card base set, I believe.
For the box, it's $4,000, and you get Montrez Sweat, a team that doesn't even have a logo or a mascot.
Washington football team. Yep.
Similar card here. Colts. It is all right. It's pretty cool. That is what 80 of 99. Peyton Manning. Nice base cards.
Well,
Yeah, I
he's
was
got
gonna take a little more than some base cards.
That's probably a $20 card, right?
Value back. I always like.
Seriously.
Well, do people actually pay money for those base cards? You know what I mean? Like you open your box and your first two are just underwhelming out of 99 base cards.
I'll do it to
I don't know.
collect some cool cards. All right, here we go.
Things should get better though.
Yeah, what should be our first mem card? NFL gear.
Watch live TV from 85 plus top channels with YouTube TV. Try it free.
You can skip, Ricky. Dad.
I don't see it. I don't see anything.
Right above your mouse, right above your cursor. Oh.
Is it not working? Or am I missing it?
Yeah, right above. There's like
Oh,
a
it's
little
weird.
gray window.
We can see it. Maybe you can't.
There you go. Right there. No.
Gear combo.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 8 of 25. Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
Well,
These
he's
are about 130 to 160-ish point. You might need to put these in. The more I look at it, I'm thinking it's not going to be a fit 130. I'd say go a size up. Yeah. So
he's
actually, I prepared 130s for these.
he's just
Not
like
prepared
Tim.
160s or 180s. So we.
How's that?
Oh, great.
He's very monotone.
Not the
What do you
one.
think I chose this?
Is this your
Okay, so I
cousin,
think- I think
Tim?
they're all face down. In mind. Century. And that is numbered
Westbrook.
3 of 49. Brian Westbrook. Cool. 3-color patch.
Yeah.
Now with thicker card stock, you will see some soft corners. Exhibit A.
So he's holding up the Century Materials cards. They're usually always
Once
in these products, and
it's
the
130
patches are usually pretty nice. They're usually premium patches, and so those are kind of cool.
damage, but we always like the on card. And we
They're
like
small though. I mean, those are 2 centimeters by 2 centimeter square patch.
Yeah, tiny windows for sure.
that is the kind of
And what is it? Player
drawback.
worn?
Actually, once again, we need to flip
Yeah,
it.
they used to be game worn, I
Probably.
think, upon a time.
One time I told you guys,
Why can National Treasures not orient the cards all the same flipping direction? You pay
I know.
$4,000 for this.
Yeah.
Just put them in there the same
Ridiculous.
way.
just
Uh-oh.
to compare Jordan Love, this might be one of my very first Love cards. I don't think I have a lot of Love at all. I don't know how he's going to be, but 24 of 99, we have Love. We may not see him play for a long time. I'm really
It's
not
a dual napkin patch card.
sure. So that's
Technically a rookie card of his, but ooh,
jerseys, and now it comes down to our 3 autographs, I believe. So bring the
so
filler
pause, Ricky.
Okay.
once again, we want those true RPAs, a break.
So up to this point, say you had opened this box for $4,000. How would you be feeling right now?
Oh, of course, just awful. Like these
Right?
cards are awful. Yeah, these are awful.
I mean, that's the problem with this product. Like you've gotten to this point, and you're like, what have I done? Anyway.
I don't want to make Chad edit too much. F you, Panini. You're taking advantage of us.
Yeah, this is awful. These base cards are
Yeah,
not
it's
worth it.
painful. But let's
Really
see.
Described ones. There's a bunch of tons of rookie sets and multi-sign ones. Yeah, so that's what we're looking for. Hopefully we can pull one. That's what is definitely the big draw. All right. Next one up. And if you're wondering if I'm nervous, yes. Am I sweating bullets? Absolutely.
I was just wondering that.
My heart is pounding. The NFL year combos. That should be a
If you have an interest in sports cards and a couple extra $1,000 to invest, you're gonna want to listen.
duel. Michael
Oh no.
Jr. I'll never fail to pull some Michael Pittman Jr. and Jonathan Taylor. Cool, nice dual. Well, I was gonna say dual patch card. I guess that would be part of the patch too. This one's nice 2-color. This one's unfortunately a single color, but still nice. And this would be, I don't know if it'll fit in 130. You know, let's put it to the test.
So that card's out of 10. Notice how he just like barely flinched or reacted to that too.
Well, I mean, again, both of these are napkin
Go up 160.
relics. One's a relic, one's a little patch, but
All right.
Yeah.
neither are player worn, game worn.
So once again, you do get bonuses.
I wouldn't be excited about that either.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Tim, you once hit a Pele 101 and you weren't excited.
And then
Not true.
what should be our first auto is kind of all right. There we go. Come on, auto. Be a monster. All right.
He's slow rolling the cards.
National treasures. I hope so.
The suspense works out really well on the for your
Uh,
podcast listeners out there.
Yeah.
okay. Grant
They know the suspense.
72.
Oh.
Whoa, Grant
Oh.
dealt it.
And it's a sticker auto, Ricky.
Oh.
Not a huge hit.
I guarantee nobody out there knows who Grant Delpit is.
No.
Nor would they be excited about a sticker auto of it.
His mama would.
And a $4,000 product.
Wow, they're so cheap. Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, a few other guys from corners, Jalen Ramsey, and I was like, "This is a gold mine. This is so easy." And all of a sudden, oh, didn't realize at the time.
All right. This
More?
is where,
Hold on.
yeah, this is where the box gets serious at least.
Okay, I thought I might have come up.
I
with
feel like
something
we've
there.
opened 3
I did
boxes.
get something. Yeah,
This guy's enjoying his product.
1011 RPA. National
Oh,
treasures. So there.
it's his
there you
first
go.
RPA.
Rookie.
Oh, see, he's a stickler for the S.
Feels weird picking it up.
Ram.
He's a stickler for the S too.
Yeah. Wow, man. Jefferson
Whoa. Nike swoosh.
RPA.
And that's out of 2. Out of 2. And he barely flinches and reacts to that too.
Well, who is he?
Design from 2010-11 basketball national treasure
Van Jefferson.
corner.
Exactly. Who is he?
Anything? Anything?
You know, I thought it was
Nothing?
really badly.
Crickets?
I mean,
Looks
it's
like a
a super
Rams
cool
player.
patch. Like it's a Nike swoosh on card autograph number 2.
Which was
I
it?
did not follow the Rams this year, but I don't know who Van Jefferson is.
Very cool.
Oh, and that's one of those throwback, I
Swoosh.
think it's like 2010, 2011, something like that, styled RPA.
That's fine. I'm glad they brought these back. Yeah.
And you should be super excited when you hit an out of 2 card. I mean, that's an out of 2 rookie patch auto.
Slightly, yeah. This one fits just fine.
Nothing registered there for you guys.
I don't know who the guy is. I have no clue
No.
who he is.
Oh, jeez.
Has he even been drafted
He's
yet?
too
Is
hard.
that like a projected Rams?
Like, give us some context here.
Free autograph. Considering this is one of the
It's brutal. Brutal.
immaculate and what do we got here? Immaculate and flawless. National treasures being one of the most popular. Green Bay Packers. I'm ready for love. I'm ready for Rodgers, for Favre. I don't know.
Is this where it gets really, really serious,
ready.
Tim?
I'm ready, baby.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
Love. 1 of 99.
See?
Need his
One of
love.
the better.
First Jordan Love autograph and
That's pretty cool,
quite
actually.
possibly my last for his rookie year because there's only a couple products left. All right, now that is a dinged corner.
It's cool, but he's
Yeah, that
Jordan
corner,
Stidham.
unfortunately.
Let's all remember.
Yeah. Exactly.
Tossing it around the room, but
But I mean, that style of card with the field pass autos, they're horizontal, but they actually have pretty cool images. It almost seems like they're trying to do what they did with the Panini One timeless moments, except with football. So I don't know. I could see those cards getting kind of interesting for people. But
I like those cards a lot. The field pass, those do look very good.
I think they look good. But out of all those cards, I mean, you'd still be sick to your stomach opening that kind of box for $4,000.
Right. Okay, really quick, I want to go to our guy. Yo.
Sweet. Let's see what he hit.
Wow, Wubsy. And Bernie Kosar.
Yep.
So you're listening to a Platinum Breaks National Treasure break right now.
Are you ready for this? Kit Kat 101 Justin
Whoa! Wow.
There you go, baby.
Kit Kat, wow. wow, Kit Kat, Patty, wow.
Give a dog a bone.
Give a girl a hit.
Man, I would have had to edit that out. That was close.
Man. So
how was that reaction to a 101 Nike swoosh Justin Herbert? Enough excitement? Not enough excitement? Get your juices flowing at all if you hit that?
Meh.
You guys are very, very underimpressed by this whole thing.
They looked like they were prone to damage. They looked like they're too thick for their own good almost.
I mean, that's how thick stock cards come out, though, right? And any
not all
Panini
thick
product.
stock card.
But that Justin Herbert card is a very massive card. The 101 National Treasures, like that is the pull that you're going after in National Treasures this year. It's gone. Went to Platinum.
No, the dream's not dead because that's not his true RPA 101. It had that little like circular domed patch window instead of the rectangular one in the top right corner. So the dream's not dead. But yeah, you're right.
But again, no surprise going to Platinum. We talked about this last year. I firmly believe that these top mega hits will go to some of the premium breakers because people are going to see it. They're going to come out of the product. People are going to get fired up for it. Product itself looks cool. I don't know. It's a huge gamble. If you're not hitting one of these quarterbacks, you're hitting whatever that guy's name was. That's
Van Jefferson, Jordan Love.
I am completely underwhelmed by this. And at $4,000, I want nothing to do with it. I will not buy into a break. I will not buy a box of it. I will have no part of it.
And how much do you owe that Pac-Man guy, Timmy?
I don't know him anything, but I contributed towards his viewership, and he'll get some ad money out of that.
Tim's going to write him a message on Instagram, ask him how much money he owes him, and then Tim will respond to that message here in about 3 hours when he forgets he wrote it.
All right,
man. Well,
when we come back, we're going to talk the effect of injuries on players' card values. We'll be right back after this.
All right, everyone, welcome back to the show. Pause the show. Go listen. Nope. Let's try this again. Oh my God. Here we go. Hey, everyone, welcome back to the show. What I want you to do right now, go onto YouTube, subscribe to us. Once we get to 100 subscribers, I'll start giving away some stuff. Once we get to 1,000, I'll start giving away some boxes of stuff. So go do it right now. YouTube, Pack to the Future podcast. But guys, in this segment, Tim went pretty hard with some research for everyone, and I do believe that this will benefit the listeners out there. Tim, of course, has the touch of death when it comes to just about everything on this planet Earth, including the health of sports cards and the players associated with them. So Tim went on a deep dive to look and see what happens to card values before and after a player's injury. Tim, is that accurate?
It is. It's kind of a running joke on Facebook.
Take it away. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
This is where you start the next segment. You're nailing it. Take it away, Timmy. Go.
So it's been a running joke on Facebook that any player name that I mention is just basically like a hex on their health. But I would say that Kevin Durant was not one of them. But I did want to use him as an example of card values because it's just unfortunately or fortunately, it's good to understand that a player's injury either affects his card value or not. And so I picked Kevin Durant's PSA 10 2007 Topps Chrome rookie card. Back in February of this year, it was $11,500 the day he got hurt. So, Ricky or Chad, guesses as to how low or like how much further his card value slipped from there because of the injury, like percentage, if you had to guess.
Well, I know exactly because it's in my show notes right in front of my face. So, Ricky, I'll leave that one to you.
I guess like 25%, probably 24 to 25%. Just eyeballing it.
Just eyeballing it. Yeah, no, you're right. That's a little south of 25%. It dropped to $7,995 on April 6th, 2 days before he returned to play. So that I would say that was kind of his bottom. Yeah. And when he did return to play, it did recover kind of nicely to $9,500. But even now, so as recently as just 3 days ago, April 12th, it hit about $8,000. So it slid even further. So it did not return to the same value yet as it was before his injury. So
interesting. And there's a number of factors that could play a role in that. It could be that the era of that sports card market, I don't believe has been doing as well over the past couple of months. So that could play part of it. Of course, the injury could play part of it. I'm not really certain as to why. Is there any other factors that are leaning with that card, you guys, that you can think of other than just injury alone?
No,
that's a pretty substantial drop.
It is, and I'm surprised that people aren't sticking with him because he is such an amazing superstar. Like, why hasn't everyone accepted he's a must have?
Oh, he did have incident off the court. I don't know
That's
if
true.
That plays a role, but we should add that to the equation as well.
Great point. That definitely could play a role.
Let's get more data though. So more people. Let's talk about some others. Ricky, you want to hit up the next one? I think Tim pulled out some data on your man, Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, you fit some Ohtani cards, so you had a slightly vested interest in him. So how do you think he's done with his injuries? Or how has he done?
I am the Ohtani whisperer.
You really are.
Like half a dozen Ohtanis. So October 1st, 2018, he has Tommy John surgery. May 7th, 2019, he returns to play. September 13th, 2019, he has knee surgery and his cards are at $200. March 31st, 2020, they dropped to $189.99. July 26th, 2020, he has an elbow strain, shuts down his season from pitching. February 1st, 2020, his prices hit rock bottom at $130. And I should clarify, this is for a PSA 10 2017 Bowman Chrome Mega Box rookie card.
Pause real quick for clarity. Tim, you went in chronological order, but the February 1st at the low point of $130, was that supposed to be 2021 before the season started? Everything's in chronological
sorry about
order.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that was a typo. Like basically 2 months before the season started.
Gotcha.
His stuff
Clarified.
was still really,
Ricky,
really
keep
low.
going.
Yep.
Thank you for clarifying. So in February of this year, it bottoms out at 130. As of March 30th, it is at $399.
Yeah.
Might need to sell mine.
You do. His cards are taking off right now. So what are you waiting for, Ricky?
Oh man. I don't know. Kind of like having a really good Ohtani card. I used to say stuff like that to Chad, and he'd try and kill me.
So I'm looking at this right now, and I'm trying to figure out if there are any patterns to these card prices because Kevin Durant's come back. He's on a team that's a heavy top favorite, I should say, top 3 favorite to win the NBA title. Yet his card prices have not returned to pre-injury in the same season. Whereas Shohei has tripled up 300% over the course of 1 month following 2 to 3 previous years of injury. And why is that? Is it because he threw a fastball 103 miles an hour and then hit a bomb 800 miles an hour to center field on the same day?
That's exactly it. It's a little more flash, a little reminder to everyone that I'm back. Although everyone seems to factor out the fact that he limped off the field following that game.
And I want to say that game was after March 30th. I want to say it was more recent than that. I could be wrong. But again, maybe it is a flash factor. I mean, he is very flashy when he's out there and certainly has been playing in the past month. So maybe the exact date of the fastball and the bomb doesn't necessarily matter.
Yeah.
Tim, you're a huge jerk with this next one.
Why? What'd I do?
I've got a Jamal Murray listed on eBay.
Oh no.
Tim's not a great observer.
So why did you list Jamal Murray right now instead of Shohei? The dude just got hurt. Jamal.
I didn't list him. I listed him 2 months ago because the slab came back.
And you know what? So this is bad. Ricky, you had an offer on that select numbered rookie autograph.
And Chad,
and you asked me if you should sell it. Yeah, I did.
Oh, you talked him out of it?
I feel really bad about this. I did. Yep. Because I thought that Denver, when they acquired Aaron Gordon, would make a deep run in the Western Conference and perhaps go to the NBA championship, and that card would spike up in value.
Yeah, you weren't alone in that.
It's all right. I'm just going to see you for damages.
Yeah, you probably should. So let me read off some of the data here that Tim popped up. So Tim looked at the Jamal Murray PSA 10 Prism Silver, I assume from Jamal Murray's rookie year. Now, April 7th, before the injury, that card was selling for $1,500. The injury, the ACL tear at the end of the Golden State game, occurred 5 days later on April 12th. And the following day, on April 13th, the card is down nearly 50% at $880, following the similar trend that we've seen with the other two examples of card prices plummeting after injury.
Well, that's so cold to go from 1,500 to less than 900 like the very next day. That's horrible.
Well, I'm not getting rid of mine that easy. Mine's a beautiful card.
Yeah.
No, don't do it. And what would be even more interesting here would be to have Kevin Durant's card prices from his Achilles tear. He had an Achilles tear, correct?
Achilles tear,
Golden State. It would be interesting to see if they have rebounded since that period of time, so that we can see when these players, especially in the NBA, are fully recovered, not just immediately coming back, but once they're fully recovered, what the prices do. And that way Ricky can tell whether or not he should light my house on fire or if he should just be patient.
Exactly.
He should do both.
Oh, but right. Who's next?
Yeah, let's do the Tim thing and do both. Did you hear Tim? He should do both.
Both. I like it.
Tim.
Well, Tim will be over here when you light my house on fire, peeping in the window.
Whispering,
Mrs. Doc, you here?
Whispering sweet nothings into Mrs. Doc's ear.
Yeah. Hey, it's me, Tim. I know Doc's I know he's not home today. He's at work.
He shows up with a rose in his teeth.
I have cameras everywhere, and I'm putting more of them up, Tim.
Oh, exactly where your cameras are.
Oh,
Tim, that just went from funny to creepy.
You show us clips from them all the time. Yeah. I am a sneaky agent.
A lot of people stalking my wife.
No.
All right, we got one more player on this list, Tim, that you came up with data with, and that is the most recent superstar to get hurt. Tatis.
So
tell us about him.
I mean, this was terrible. When you saw that swing, I mean, it looked like his arm popped out of his socket and like he dislocated his elbow at the same time. And I thought he was done for a much longer period of time. But on March 30th, his PSA 10 2016 Bowman Chrome Auto, it was going for a lot. Like people hyped the crap out of him going into the season. I mean, it was at $8,500. And he gets hurt April 5th. And it did slide. Next day, same thing like the Jamal Murray thing. It didn't slide as much, but it did slide down to $7,380 just the very next day. So people respond pretty darn negatively to these injuries. But is there a reason for that, Chad? Like, should we talk about some of the medical stuff and maybe why? Like, what are
we could, and we talked
chances?
about this. We talked about this pre-show, and I didn't think about whether or not we should discuss this, and I didn't fully think through to actually think and see what his diagnosis was to see if I could give you any medical insight on his shoulder. And I don't know that I have that expertise.
Don't worry, Chad, because Tim has prepped for both of you. I guarantee you You want me to make this part interesting? Tim
Yes.
put this part in so he could swing his metaphoric around
No.
and show everyone.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
he's a
you're
big
right.
medical expert.
You were right. You're 100%
And
right.
Not an expert in this area.
You're 100% correct. He set me up for failure. And oh, Chad, do you know anything specifically about this shoulder thing that you're not a specialist in? No? Oh, well, I happen to know some things. So, Tim, why don't you tell the listeners everything they need to know about Tatis's injury?
He's writing prescriptions for high strength Advil and I don't know what else.
Well, it was well intentioned, you know. Like I was thinking about doing this for a hobby pack, but then I was like, well, let's throw this into a regular episode and actually just put that content in there because here it is.
Yeah.
All right.
So tell us what you got.
Yeah, no. So Tatis, he, as far as we know, tore the labrum in his shoulder, and that's kind of like that protective sheath in that shoulder socket. And the surgery that he was potentially facing sounded horrible. Like they basically put anchors into that shoulder socket, and then you sew that labrum or that layer back into that socket with stitches. Sounds like it'd be a great idea to repair a tear in that labrum, but looking into the stats, a review of all the repairs performed by all the surgeons applying for board certification in orthopedics lately, only 26% of the patients reported being pain-free afterwards. Only 13% reported normal shoulder function following repair. What do you think of those
pretty
stats?
low. That's low.
Yeah, it's bad.
What are his like? How bad does he need to have this surgery?
I don't know. I mean, it sounds like he shouldn't. I mean, basically, he got talked out of surgery, it sounds like, and so that's why he's coming back this Friday. He's going to try to come back.
But I wonder how effective that's going to be, you know?
Right.
Could be in some serious trouble. I mean, and isn't that kind of a sign in and of itself that he's going to just come back and risk further injury? Because that, to me, that's a sign of I'm done. If this doesn't work, I'm done. Those numbers are
right. Like somebody must have talked to him that way, right? I mean, because most of the time athletes are like, hey, let me do surgery. I'll get back to the field better and quicker, right? That's always the assumption.
And you wrote down in the show notes, Tim, that post-op can take around 6 months. And then you listed a number of JAMA articles here supporting this. And so the post-op recovery time is quite long. The surgical outcome is not guaranteed to be excellent. I can certainly see, no matter what level of pain he is in now, why he would elect to not have surgery. I think that the question people would want to know with collecting his cards is, what is the long-term prognosis of just rehabbing this, not having surgery, and then even not taking a whole lot of time and playing through it? And I don't know that answer.
No, I don't know either, because he basically skipped the whole like physical therapy rehab part of it and just elected to come back. You know, I mean,
that usually doesn't bode
good.
well.
Yeah,
yeah, that usually for any type of injury.
Yeah,
right.
And so that's why I went through all of that. I mean, those odds just sound terrible as far as success, and maybe people have a valid reason to dump his stuff then after injury.
Right. Did you happen to look up in any of these articles what the pain-free level was following a slap to the chest and a cracked sternum, about whether it's surgical or rehab or how that would work out? Don't you forget about that, Ricky. It's still coming before you get too comfy over there in your high chair.
I don't see it right there behind you.
Oh, yeah, I did put it there.
What is that behind you, Chad?
Subtle little reminder, Money in the Bank, which I've got my Woo slap certificate for Ricky. So injuries are everywhere. Will Ricky's card prices rebound? I don't know.
Oh, man.
Looks tighter.
All right. Well, for Chad and Tim, this has been another fun episode. And I am Ricky, the Pleased by My Jamal Murray, wishing all of you a one of one night.
I've got the post show. At least I can bring up a little thing to you guys. It'll make you laugh.
Okay.
You ready?
What are we doing? Just hit
record.
I'm still recording from the other one, just so you know.
Perfect. You ready?
Yep.
All right. So before our show today, guys, I had an interview. Some people are making a documentary about the healthcare organization that I work for, and they wanted to interview with me. And the two people who interviewed me were the producer and the director. And this director, who I will not say his name, is an Academy Award winning director. And it was just the three of us on a Zoom call.
Whoa.
He noticed my microphone from the start, and there was a moment of truth when I said, do I tell him why or don't I? And I told him, I'm like, I run a sports card podcast with my buddies. And you know what he brought up? I kid you not. NFTs.
No! No! All right. Yeah, got it.
That's
And then
perfect.
stop
That's perfect. Yeah.
I couldn't believe it when he brought up